Have you ever pulled out your knife to use it only to find out it's dull and really doesn't want to cut? You gotta use a lot of force to get through it. A sharp pocket knife is a lot easier to use. It cuts a lot easier. You don't have to use as much force. And it makes cleaner cuts. Today I'm going to show you how to sharpen a knife with this Lansky sharpening system that I've got. It's a real simple system to use. All it is it has these stones, and it ranges from coarse to ultra fine. This knife is the knife I'll be sharpening today. It doesn't have too bad of an edge on it, so we'll just go through with the fine and ultra fine just to smooth that blade out. To set this up, you have these metal bars and the stones, and you want to set it down on a flat surface and make sure there's no spaces in this bar compared to your stone. And all you do is you tighten down this thumb screw. And once that's tightened down, you want to look and make sure there's no spaces. See, we got a little space here at this end, so we'll just bend this down a little bit and make sure we have no spaces, which is good. Now it comes with this clamp that you put your knife into. Just stick it in there, and you want to make sure it's kind of even across, not too far on one side or the other. And you start by tightening down this first screw up here. And once that's good and tight, you tighten up this back one to cause the extra tension on it so the knife doesn't slip. Now these holes have degree marks on them, and it goes from 17 to 30. And pocket knives are generally about 25 degrees. So you stick it in there at the 25 degree mark, and you want to push your finger up on the back. And you'll run across the blade, nice, smooth and even with even pressure. And you'll do it 5 times or so. And what you do on one side, you want to repeat on the other. And you flip it over, and it's got the same markings. So you put it in there and you push the back up so it doesn't wiggle around and make your blade angle off. And nice even pressure, the same amount of strokes as the same side before. And from there, you can continue on to your finer grit stones, which just make your blade sharper and cut easier. Now, the difference between the fine and ultra fine stone is the grit number, which makes your blade sharper. But a sharp blade is a lot better to use than a dull blade. So now you can keep your blades razor sharp and cut them with ease.